Hey everybody, and I am back, just like that. Hopefully it's not too bad. Gotta make sure everything's going according to plan, right? Let me go ahead and fix something. That should help. Okay. So a lot has changed, but not too much. Hopefully the stream's still fine. It's doing the same thing as usual. Yay! Okay. Some changes. It looks like we have some updates from behavior. Lots of updates from behavior. They did some changes with the gameplay and the design, so hopefully it's not too unbelievably difficult. But we were aware of some of the updates, so it's not new. Or at least not relatively new. So, how is everyone today? Yeah, I did turn the audio for the game down a little bit more, so it'd be easier for y'all to hear me. So hopefully that works. Hopefully I'm not too loud. Well, let's see what we got. Maybe. Let's see. They're doing a design a cosmetic contest. That's pretty cool. They released Tome 6's stuff now? Oh. Death Do Us Part. Everything Sally held dear was taken away. A straight jacket. Some of these are really nice. Frozen over outfits. A few other key outfits. GG's. Green Geek? What? I think Good Game would have been great. That's a really interesting... They gave him hair. That's an interesting thing. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. Maybe. How much is it? Like $34 for that, though. Oh my gosh. That's a lot. It is a lot. It actually is a lot. It's a lot. But I might do it just because it's really good. Well, anyway, what else do we got here? We got this. Oh, look, it has Dwight's computer, which I already have. It only includes 2 outfits. That's not really worth it because I already have those. I mean, these 2 are pretty nice. So, and it's only 60. I already have 116, so that's not big of a difference. That's fine. I already have Michaela, so this outfit's whatever. This outfit's pretty cool, but again, it's too overpriced because I already have the character. I already have him as well, so it's an overpriced outfit. I already have that deal. I already have all of that. So essentially, the only thing that is actually worth anything right now is just the Tome 6, because the amount of outfits as well as the amount of charms are actually pretty decent. So And I'm all about collecting the tome pages, so that's a thing. Let's go. We're gonna play Survivor. We're gonna have my favorite person, JK. We're gonna have Shiny join us today. And I would have Luxara join us too, but I think they're busy right now. So we're gonna focus on this. Thank everyone who's joining in today for our Dead by Daylight stream. Yeah, I'll accept it. Okay. And we're going in. No, I have to reset the battery. I just had a power surge. So do you want to back out? I can't back out. My stuff is off. Yeah, it's all off.
Oh, so everything shut down.
Yeah. Well, almost. My stream's still going. Yeah, my stream is still going. Sorry about that, guys. Be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back. Oh my gosh. Did not anticipate that happening. But it did. It did happen. Okay, let me give me a second to get things together and then we'll get started again. Hey everybody. Okay, now we're gonna be joined by Shiny. Our voice chat is active in our Discord voice channel. Okay, let's see if I have any tomes that I can go through and try to select one of the survivor missions from a tome that I haven't already finished. So tome 1 has no survivor missions in it for me. Tome 2 does have survivor missions, I think. Okay, it does. So I have to unlock the hatch with the key 2 times. That's a hard mission to do. You know? So that means I'm going to have to be bringing a key. Keep that in mind. Blue keys are now keys that unlock hatches. So do green keys. So blue and green keys unlock hatches. Brown keys do not. Brown keys don't do anything. So, I'll be bringing a key. In order to better do this, I should probably pack some good perks, right? Hey, Dragging Roo, what's up? Let's see what I got. I'll be bringing, probably. Do you want me to bring the jar of salty lips? That way we can have a chance of getting off hook. Are you doing a Chaos Shuffle quest? Okay, so I'm gonna try and prioritize hatch related stuff. So I'm gonna go for hatch because I have to find the hatch first. The clairvoyance allows me to see beyond things. What does it say? Unlocks my ability to see switches, generator hooks, chests, and the hatch for 64 meters. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna keep probably distortion because it'll hide my aura, which allows me to actually hide better during the end game. I don't care for Soul Survivor all that much, so I no longer need resilience because I'm no longer carrying an incantation, so I'll be using Left Behind by Bill, which will also automatically reveal the hatch if I'm the last survivor. So I'll be able to see the hatch if I'm the last survivor, and I'll be able to use clairvoyance to see the hatch if it's further than the 32, because clairvoyance goes 64 meters. So it gives me an even better chance of finding the hatch quicker. Only problem with clairvoyance is you can only use it if you're not holding an item. So that pretty much sucks. Well, maybe I shouldn't have clairvoyance then. It's okay. Let me get Ada's ability. Off the record, the ones with the shoes. For 90 seconds after becoming the last survivor in the mission, all my scratch marks, pools of bloods, and grunts will be silenced. But it's only for 90 seconds. So at least it gives me a head start to finding the hatch. You know? And I also have Iron Will, so my grunts will be gone anyway. So my major thing is I have Distortion, Iron Will, and Low Profile. So this will basically take away everything. So I'll become invisible if I'm the last survivor. And then with Bill's perk, I'll be able to see the hatch. So I'm going for a straight hatch build. Just vibing and chilling. Awesome. Huh? Yeah. That's the plan. Hopefully the gates are open so you can just leave through the gate. If everybody leaves through the gate and I'm the last person in the match, it gives me... it still pops the hatch for me being the last person. So... And I'm bringing a key and everybody can see the key. Because it's not a small key, it's an extra, extra long key for some reason. No, it's a long key. I don't know why, but the second key, the green key, is like really long. The blue key is really small, and the first key is kind of small too. It's just the green key is long. But everybody can tell that I'm holding a key that kind of looks like a knife. So I'm carrying perks that aren't going to help during the match. They're only going to help me finding the hatch. So keep that in mind. I am still going to be a team player, though. The only thing is, I'm running a Sable, so everybody already has a disposition thinking I'm going to be a terrible person. Yeah, I can already hear the. I went into the underground. She chased me down there. I got out of there. Are you going down there to save them? They just got somebody. Okay, let's hide because this is a portal entry. So over here is good. They're already up here. She's coming back down. Oh my. I hope we got this, Dragon Room. I hope we got this. I think we do. We got a lot going on. Just as I said that, I get chased and caught. She's blind. She has tunnel vision. But he ran her around us instead. My problem is that this killer has tunnel vision. That's the problem. And it's not a bad problem, but it's not a good one either. A killer with tunnel vision is one that like literally watches and looks for specific survivors and then chases only those survivors. Until she catches every single one of them. She's not going for you, she's going for me. See? No, she's specifically going for moi. And it's because of that. Like I said, the tunnel vision. Yeah. She wasn't interested in you. And now she's gonna go for the one person who doesn't already have a second hook. See, she's not even interested in you. She turned around. She's gonna look for the last person who doesn't have two hooks. So she's not even interested in chasing us now. She will hit us if we get in her way, though. Yeah. Because at this point, if she really wanted to kill us, she could have already got you by now, and she could have already killed us all. So she's doing something different, which is unique. I can't really put my finger on it, but I think she's trying to get everyone down to just the last couple hooks, or the last hook state for everyone. Because then it'll be 6 hook states, I guess. Down to one last generator. And she's got the 6 hook states on everyone now. She shook her head yes. She hit me, and she could have downed me, but she didn't. She left me alone to chase you. Actually not, she chased you. See what I mean? Because she has that one ability that locks off the gate, so she already unlocked the gate. Just exit out the other gate. Like I said, I can't get the hatch until everyone's out of the match. Don't. Go. 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 You're wasting the time. Go. Go. I need the hatch. I can't get the hatch if you're still in the freaking match. God dang. Now I gotta fucking leave because I can't even get the hatch anyway. The killer kicked me out of the match. I hate survivors sometimes. You hear me? As soon as you saw the gate open, you could have left. And then people are freaking sitting at the gate. So the hatch doesn't spawn until I'm the last person in the match. So people trolling at the gate is not helping me. It's making it worse. Because it's making my chances even smaller and smaller, and then I don't even have time to even find the hatch. I'll be better with a killer that literally kills everyone and leaves me. Because the freaking, that one, what's her name, Feng Min, that was left behind was just standing there when I was pointing at her to leave. You know? Like, why are you just standing there? Leave. Leave. I need you to leave. Don't you see I have a key in my hand? I need you to get the hell out. Yeah, having the key is only good for one thing, and that's unlocking the hatch if the killer locks the hatch. Other than that, the key is only for aura seeing, which is pretty much pointless. Because it doesn't help at all with the rest of the game. So like at the end of the day, it's like their behaviors are jeopardizing. And then of course there's another Sable. And now we get to witness the difference between the Sables, which is we have a crappy Sable and a good Sable, and we have another shitty Sable. Oh my god. They're all gonna be just trolls. Oh, awesome. Well, congratulations on you getting a new PC. I actually play on console, but it is cross-platform, so you can play on PC, console, or Xbox. The game does link up across multiple platforms, so it's good. I mean, I thought for the longest you had a Dragon Root. I thought for the longest you had a PS4. So I was like, you could still play on that too. It's a free downloadable game and playable game. You just have to have PlayStation Plus. But if you don't, that's okay, because you know things happen. I understand. Don't go that way. That's Shack, and basement is in Shack right now. And it's another Huntress, of course. Of course it is. Would it ever be anything different? Why? Why is this always my luck? Huh? I'm always the first one getting chased out of any, like, killer match. I don't know why. But literally they popped another Jin not even 10 feet from me, and she decided to come up the stairs and get me. And now she's stalking me on Hook. No, this one's stalking me on Hook. This one is not the same one from earlier. This one's an ass, if anything. When killers stalk on Hook, they're literally ass. I don't know how to put it. They know that other survivors are going to come for that Hook. Of course, they throw an axe at another person who just tried to save me, and they're chasing them out to hook them so they can stalk them on hook. Because that's what this killer's going to do. They're going to play a hook game. Yeah. They're playing a hook game on purpose so that they can go ahead and use the person on hook as bait to lure out the rest of them. That's how they're going to get all of their hooks this game. So since we know how they're going to play, it's basically just maneuvering around that instance. Anybody who gets hooked, try to wait until the last possible moment to save them. Use as much of that hook time that they have without the struggle to help finish other generators. Because the huntress is not going to leave the hook. She's going to keep on hunting that hook. And she's going to immediately tunnel out anybody who goes for the hook. So if we use this time to prioritize generators instead of saving people off hooks, then we'll actually be able to get the generators done and unlock the last gate. Looks like the other Sable went and saved that Sable off the hook, so now we have a Huntress that's running around wild. See how she's chasing the person who just saved her off hook? But she got the person who was on hook. And the person who saved her. So the person who's on second hook, somebody's gonna have to save them, unfortunately. Comes down to this. Yeah, we're gonna have to save her immediately because she's on second hook while she's distracted hooking the other one. Now, while the other one is hooked, we can use that hook time to complete other generators. Okay? Try not to engage directly. The only person who can save her off hook is, unfortunately, your character. Because you don't have a hook state yet. I would wait until the last possible moment, then go and save her. Okay? She got herself off a hook? No, you got her. Okay. Oh, we were healing. Of course. As I mentioned before, she goes directly for the person who saves the other person off a hook. And she happened to hook your ass right in front of me. Yeah, I'm dead. It's over. And this is why I don't like working with other Sables. They never listen. That's good. I'm glad you're getting a PlayStation 4. I'm not so sure about getting it from... But cool. If they're pitching in and they're giving you a PS4, that's cool. Big oof. Save the princess. Ha 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 ha. Well, heard that. Yeah. I mean, they don't listen. Other Sables just don't listen. We tell them, you know, or at least I'm trying to convey the whole, don't do this, and then they freaking do it anyway.
Where am I?
So yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. You know what I mean? You can hear me, right? Okay. Yeah, the Sable did it. Yeah, the stigmatism is that other Sables always like to throw other people under the bus and they don't really work with teamwork very well. Like, they're just terrible. And unfortunately, it keeps on ringing true. Those Sables kept on trying to go for the hook. They kept on trying to do things. They never tried to identify what the killer was trying to do. So, essentially, they caused more problems than they were helping. If you would have identified that the killer was stalking the hooks, then you could have delayed the hook saves, got more generators done, and we could have made it out the gate with no problems. It's a typical, they're probably not familiar with the game type of play. But generally, most of those Sables are like tier 2 or tier 3 or even tier 4. So essentially, they have no reason not to know how to play the game right. Killers use different tactics as well to keep people off their guard, but that killer seemed to be just a hook killer. So it was a simple play. It's just they weren't following. Huh? No, say that again. You kind of digitized. Yeah, I already said that. Did you hear me all that well? Yeah. What I was saying is that that camper, or that person was a hook camper. If we would have delayed the hooks till the last possible saves, we could have gotten all the generators and made it out. But the other Sables kept on going straight for the saves as soon as they were hooked, resulting in everyone getting tunneled out quickly. Did you hear me that time? Yeah. It's a simple play. It was poorly executed. And like, how could you be a tier 2, tier 3 individual or gamer or player and not recognize specific patterns? It's interesting. Like, you can identify certain patterns. There are those killers that like to run around. Then there's the good killers. Then there's also the killers that are prioritizing the chase over the hook. And then there's killers that are prioritizing the hook over the chase. If they're camping a hook, then they're initially using the person on the hook as bait. So they're trying to lure people. That means they're going to tunnel anyone who goes for the rescue. And then you get tunnel vision. Some killers have tunnel vision. The moment they start chasing one person, they only chase that person. Like we did that one time where we were healing in the bush right next to the chase. They were only chasing one person. They completely disregarded that we were healing right there. And they definitely saw us. They just disregarded it. I need the killer. I need to not only be the last person in the match, but I need the killer to find the hatch before I do. But also after I do. Because the aura of the hatch only shows while it's open. Oh god. They're so loud. Legion has aura seeing perks. While in Frenzy, they can see your heartbeat, so they have aura seeing perks. Legions like to be free roam, so they chase around. They like run around and never stay on one person too long. You can count on a Legion not to be stalking Hook. Instead, they'll be chasing multiple people at one time, trying to get as many Hook states as possible. Legion players are definitely very typical players, so... It's funny, we haven't gotten a single generator done and he's already got 3 hooks. What's going on? Everybody just piddle fitting? He didn't chase me out the gen. He literally walked up to me and he got his fifth hit on me. I didn't get a normal injury. I immediately went down. Like, I didn't even get a chase because I was stuck. He body blocked and then used his 5th hit to insta down. Over here is the generator. It was almost done. He's already stabbed you. So he came straight for you off of Hook. Or when you unhooked me. I think I mentioned this before, but while he enters frenzy state, he can see people's heartbeats. It's a special ability of his. He's chasing people straight off of Hook. He's going for the 5 hit count. He's chasing people straight off the hook. This guy literally has no skills. I got 2 people off with the amount of time that he's trying to do what he's trying to. He's trying to go for a slug match. She's dead. Unless you can break the hook. Nope, she's dead. There you go, slug game. That's what he was going for. Man, I can't wait for that PTB to come out. I know it's not. This was gonna happen anyway. Technically, the full slug is an error in design. Using the full slug to win a match is just... It's not the way the game was designed to do, or it's at least not the purpose of the game. And they were releasing a PTB to have it corrected. However, they may not release it. But anyway, the reason why is because matches like that with the full slug are extremely common when it comes to rush killers. And because of how common it is, it takes all the fun out of the game for the survivors. And the killers can just hold the whole game hostage that way. So it's definitely an exploit. It's not necessarily a good thing. There are abilities to counter it, but they're niche and small and not very in between. If the abilities to counter it allowed you to instantly pick yourself back up, it wouldn't be so much of a problem. But all the abilities still require you to have the heal meter, which means it takes you longer to even get back up. Nobody's expected to ever get back up.
Fantastic.
But yeah. And it used to be where there wasn't really a time limit at the end of the match either, so things like waiting on the hatch or waiting for the killer to close the hatch wasn't really a problem. And I heard that from people who used to play it. Now that they've added the in-game collapse timer, it makes finding the hatch way, way harder, and with limited time frame. And not only that, but I'll have to find the hatch and I'll have to wait for the killer to close it before I can unlock it. So this mission where I have to unlock it twice is a mission impossible. So I literally have a Mission Impossible mission